We are back with a live look from our Lookout Mountain camera tonight. Another scorcher out there, not as scorching. We saw temperatures records broken over the weekend.
Danielle, it has been brutal. We are all waiting and hoping for a little relief in the forecast.
The relief is coming. I know the thunderstorms helped today, but 98 degrees, it was still hot around here. Just shy of today's record of 101. It was last set back in 2006, but much cooler temperatures en route to Colorado for the rest of the work week. We touched 97 in Fort Collins as well as Greeley. Still in the triple digits, Pueblo, La Junta and Lamar, just scorching hot out there. 75 in Leadville with more 80s and low 90s even up in the mountains, but I promise cooler temperatures to come. Today marks day 25 so far this year that we have been at 90 degrees or hotter 9 of those days throughout the month of July, and they have a couple more on the way. This is our live camera again from Lookout Mountain, tracking off to the east. We've been watching these thunderstorms racing off the foothills into parts of the metro area, and now they're cruising along the eastern plains. The good news is our weather pattern is starting to switch up for us. We have an area of low pressure impacting parts of the upper Midwest, that cold front dragging behind it. That's going to push into eastern Colorado later tonight, so that brings us some refreshing cooler temperatures. And this ridge of high pressure that was bringing us the record heat, that's actually going to retrograde and shift further off to the west. As we zoom in here around Colorado, it's been a very active afternoon with all kinds of scattered showers and thunderstorms up in the mountains, the metro, and now off to the eastern plains. The good news is nothing severe at this moment. From Sterling south toward Akron and Lyman, looking at some really nice beneficial rain. We had some thunderstorms. You probably heard them earlier this afternoon about 2:30, 3 o'clock. They were rumbling right on through, and right now some light rain showers out toward DIA. We'll zoom out and head out towards southern Colorado, Alamosa, the San Luis Valley, looking at a good drenching rain coming through, and then toward the eastern San Juans near Telluride, Ridgeway, a good dose of thunderstorms out there too. These storms clear out by about 10-11 p.m. We're left with partly cloudy skies and temperatures falling into the lower 60s for the metro area, the eastern side of the state. Not getting a ton of relief from the heat, but hey, it's better than the weekend, right? 40s and 50s up into the mountains, and about 71 that overnight low in Grand Junction. Tonight, those storms clear out, and we'll be awaiting that cold front that zips into the metro area by morning. It's going to allow us to have a slightly cooler, more seasonal afternoon on Tuesday. We'll wake up to a mix of sun and clouds, and then the thunderstorms once again fire up. In fact, we could see a couple right after the lunch hour, and then they become a bit more widespread by about 3:30, 4 o'clock here in the city. They track off to the east, so again, that's going to be that time frame. I would say about noon till 6 o'clock tomorrow will be that window. Again, the rest of this evening we'll be watching the storms roll out. 11 o'clock still could be a couple firing around I-76 and I-80 near Julesburg, Ogallala, tracking into North Platte, but by morning the entire state is dry. But by about 12:30, 1 o'clock, here we go again. Rinse, lather, and repeat, right? 4 o'clock, some stronger cells rolling into the Denver metro area, out toward Akron, to the Springs, through Pueblo. Everything zips off to the east, and by about 11 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll turn the storms off and do it all over again on Wednesday. Here is your hour-by-hour planner. You can see temps in the mid to upper 80s with a good chance of storms starting just after the lunch hour. 89 will be the high here in Denver. Pretty typical for this time of the year. Low 90s in northern Colorado. A break from the triple digits, but still pretty toasty in southern Colorado with 70s and low 80s up in the mountains. A nice breakout there. Looking at the super 7-day forecast, I still have storms for us on Wednesday, a high of just 85. The sunshine in the 90s are back Thursday briefly, and then the cooler temperatures and the rain makes a comeback and really sticks around for the entire weekend.